Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Weed Cap. I'm your host, Caleb.
Ow!
What happened? Did karma fucking hit you?
I got
Did you
bit.
get hit with some fucking instant karma right off the
I
jump?
literally got bit.
That always happens to you. You always are so rude to me, and then something happens, and dude, it's just...
I'm gonna get cat scratch fever now.
I've never heard of that. What's that? What's cat scratch fever?
You know.
No.
You've experienced it firsthand. You've been hospitalized twice.
I think that's something that happens. It's like puberty. It happens when you're about 10 years old. You go through cat scratch fever.
A little bitch got me good.
She got you good, and that's what happens when you talk shit to me for no reason.
She doesn't even know you.
When you're mean to me.
She's not defending you.
She knows me. That's so rude. All right, guys. Sorry, the cat bit Lauren. Obviously, because it was well deserved.
No.
I'm your host, Caleb. Welcome back to the Weed Cap. With me, as always, is Lauren, my bleeding fiance.
Soon to be dead, R.I.P. Cat scratch fever.
Soon to be dead, R.I.P. Cat scratch fever. I'm gonna hit her with some expired Bactrim I have over there from when I had. What did I have that they gave me Bactrim for recently? I forget. They gave me antibiotics. I just never took them.
Oh, some sort of urinary thing. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude, I had a horrible bladder.
They
pain.
knew about it. You talked about it.
Turns out it was kidney stones. It was just a stone ripping its way out of my body, a jagged stone. No big deal, guys. This episode, we're not even going to sugarcoat it. We didn't finish the movie for this episode because that's how bad it was. But I've done some reading.
I knew about this movie was based off of a real life event.
Yeah, but we turned this movie off after what I think would have been the best part. But we'll get into that here shortly.
Well, I couldn't stand to watch it anymore.
I couldn't stand to watch it either. It's got the mom from Bushwhacked in it. Guys,
she's from so many other things, too.
She's the mom from Bushwhacked to me, always will be. Compliance, which is the 2012 American thriller film starring Ann Dowd, Dreama Walker, Pat Healy, and Bill Camp. And it's about the strip search phone call scam that took place in Mount Washington, Kentucky.
Wasn't it a McDonald's?
It wasn't. Well, yeah, there's a bunch of them happened, but the one that really happened was the one that this one's off of is McDonald's. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I used to love working at McDonald's. I knew McDonald's was the place for me because one morning on a morning shift, me and my friend
Mr. J,
fresh out of rehab, shout out Mr. J. Mr. J and I smoked spice before he dropped me off at work. I worked my entire shift not wearing gloves. Not because I didn't want, but I just forgot they existed. This is what happened. I went to cut a bagel right as we were literally like my bagel, like my employee meal. When we were switching from breakfast to lunch, I was like, I'm going to take my employee meal because you get there like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was still up from the night before, and then we smoked spice. And I went to make my employee meal, and when I went to cut the bagel, I was like, this feels weird in my hands. Like, why does this feel different than normal?
Because you were holding a raw
bagel. Because I was raw dogging it. No one said shit. No one said shit. That's why this movie's... So if you guys don't know, what happens is a guy would call pretending to be a police officer. And
call
he would
these
have
random fast food chains.
He would have the managers make like an employee get naked in the back or something. And one can only assume that he was masturbating while doing this.
Yeah, I mean, it was clearly sexual.
It was so sexual. It was so
sexual.
It was like Poppy from Seinfeld instead of succulent. It was so sexual.
It was so sexual.
So sexual.
It had to be anyway.
So this movie would have been a lot better if Poppy from Seinfeld was the manager. If it happened at Poppy's restaurant,
and he was like, "What do you want me to do?
You are going to need to take the clothes off. What do you mean she must have performed oral sex on me?" Hey, policeman's orders.
Well, like the guy who's
the policeman says I have to put my finger in your ass. Not good.
No, because she's a minor.
Because she's 18 in this movie, I think.
Oh, is she?
Yeah. I don't think they would do it because that it would be gross if she was a minor, you know.
Well, it's still gross right now. Like it's gross that it happened in general.
Yeah, but like,
if
it was a minor, it would be like bad.
Like the person would. Well, didn't they go to jail anyway? Did they get caught? Did anyone ever get caught?
They did get caught. A guy named Richard got caught, but
was he masturbating in public? He's doing it off of payphones.
I don't know if he's masturbating in public.
And if he's getting off.
Who is masturbating in public? I mean, besides
lot of
people on the...
People get off on that. It's a kink.
Yeah.
Dudes wanking it in public places.
I think it's better to like glory holes in that are, I understand them more because it's like, oh, you're having a relation with another person, but like a guy jerking off in public is like so much worse than people fucking in public to me.
Yeah, it's gross. I mean, it's
way,
gross for people to fuck in public, but it's two people committing an act together.
Because this is what happens. You see two people out and you're like, oh, one of them, this is the only way they would do it. And you're like, so the other person had to fuck them right now.
Or they're just so...
But you see a guy jerking off in public and you're like, go home.
Go home.
Okay, Lauren, that's how I talk.
Go home.
Go home. Or...
From Baltimore.
Go home and pull that pecker out.
Yeah.
Yo, you need to get the fuck home, dude. If you're going to pull on that thing, you can't be doing it in here.
Go home.
You can't be doing it here. This is a Home Depot. Hey man, turns into hey Joe Biden, hey man, you pull your pecker out. You can't be, that's what I always said. Home Depot's not the place. Pull your pecker out.
Why does it sound like Joe Biden and George Bush together?
You don't want to pull that pecker out in Home Depot, and that's part of my foreign policy. Now watch this drive. Well, he's like, now watch this stroke, and he just fucking blah, 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 blah. I can't believe, guys. I got a couple emails. First thing we need to address real quick before we do anything is that I got 2 emails, saving this for the podcast, saying that they didn't approve of apparently last episode I called you a dumb bitch.
Oh.
And there's something that the people at home need to understand, and it's not that Lauren's. It's not that Lauren is a dumb bitch. It's that.
It's not that I'm not either, though.
We are both dumb bitches. No, guys,
we use the word bitch,
dumb bitch and bitch as a
term of endearment, I would say.
You know how like that couple from your high school where she's like a vet tech now, and he's like a
some
travel
sort of blue
agent.
Collar. Oh,
he's a travel agent, and like she would always be wearing like his sweatpants or something in high school, and he would be mean to her, and she would punch him in the arm and go butthole. Bitches are butthole. Bitches are butthole. It's a term of love. Lauren calls me a dumb bitch probably 8 times a day. Normally, after I've hurt myself somehow, maybe I've put my hand on a burner that's on the stove.
After I've told him that
After you've told me that it's hot. Yeah, that happens all the time. That's just going to happen. And when that happens, we choose to call each other dumb bitches. And frankly, just type up an email about it. You're out of your mind. Out of your fucking mind to sit down and tell me how to talk to my property, my fiance.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, where do you get off?
I'm not your property, motherfucker.
Not yet, but that's what the marriage is for. That's what it's to get it on paper that you belong to me. That's what it's for.
Is that why you asked me to be your wife?
Yeah.
Because you think that means
because you
that
go,
I belong
okay,
to
you're
you?
mine now. Yes. You are my possession.
You're my property.
You are my property. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
That's exactly right.
It's not at all what marriage is.
You have to take 2 mules down to the courthouse.
2 mules.
And then they give you a
sign
marriage.
paperwork.
They give you a marriage certificate, and then you belong to
I
me.
think you have to pay for that, actually.
A marriage certificate.
You got to pay like $60 for that.
Are you kidding? I have to
No, I
pay
swear to
marry
God,
you?
you have to. Yeah, you have to pay to own me, motherfucker.
Oh my God, the government just got to get their hands in fucking everything. Is that real?
Yeah, you definitely have to pay.
License cost.
It's like $60.
In Maryland, a marriage license costs $50.
Oh, that's cheaper than what we were anticipating.
And okay, we're not doing it, and it's non-refundable.
What do you mean we're not doing? You have to do it to get married.
No, we're not doing it.
You literally have to.
No.
That is how you have to.
It's non-refundable. What if something happens?
What do you mean that you get a divorce? Like, what are you talking about?
No, I mean like.
What do you mean? What's gonna happen?
Well,
we're gonna get the certificate, and then we're gonna walk down the hall, and we're gonna get fucking married in the same.
You can't. It's not good. It's not good for 48 hours. They issue it to you.
What?
You have to come back. Yep.
48 hours?
The license is issued same day as an application, but will not be effective until 6 a.m. on the second day after it's issued. And then the marriage must take place within 6 months of the effective date. What kind of bullshit is that?
Well, it's because they don't want everyone just getting marriage license and then like not ever getting married, I guess. Even though it's your $50,
they're pocketing the money. What does it matter? Why are they putting I'm going to talk to the person about it when we go to do this. I'm going to be like, so what is this really?
I don't think they make the rules there. They're probably just like the people who.
Well, who makes the rules? The marriage license rules.
The governor.
The governor? You think this is sliding across that dude's desk?
Yeah, Marilyn Mosby. Isn't that him?
Oh my God. Lauren. First of all,
what's the governor's name?
First of all, Marilyn Mosby is a woman. Okay. And I believe she was.
You don't even know.
She's on house arrest. I know that.
Oh, she's the former mayor, Marilyn Mosby.
Yes.
She got in trouble recently. Well, in 2023.
She looked like an angry man.
Oh.
And she did something to go to jail.
Something about taxes.
I heard she pulled her pecker out in the Home Depot. I heard that's what happened.
That'll do it.
That's what happened. They make them step down when they do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You pull your pecker out in Home Depot. No. So Marilyn Mosby was she was the state's attorney of Baltimore.
My bad. I'm getting my politicians mixed up, guys.
With Ivan Bates.
Ivan Bates. Who heard that one? What is the mayor's name?
The mayor?
Yeah.
Sheila Dixon, I believe.
No, it's a man.
Oh, the guy Mackenzie Frost is always going after.
Yeah. What's his name? We know it.
Brandon Scott. Mayor Brandon Scott.
That's the mayor of Baltimore.
Yes, Mayor of Baltimore.
Who's the governor of Maryland?
Ooh. Larry Hogan?
No, he's not. No, he's not anymore.
Ooh. Brandon Moore? No, Elijah Moore.
No, I don't think it's Moore.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
What?
No? Elijah Wood.
I don't think his name is Elijah.
That would be cool if Elijah Wood was the...
The Moore sounds right. No. Anyway, we're not really into the politics.
Yeah, guys,
Change the marriage license, motherfuckers.
Yeah, change the... First of all, hey, I don't know why government needs to be involved in this, I am going to Google Maryland governor just for peace of mind. Just so the people at home know, Westmore.
See, I knew the Moore was
Westmore.
right.
Who is Elijah Moore? Who am I?
You just made that up.
Elijah Moore. Elijah Moore is he's a wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns.
Wow. Too much Madden.
That's how big, guys. I'm basically John Gruden. I'm just a football guy. I'm just like
now only in football season.
I'm just a football. Yeah, when football season's over, I switch over to NASCAR because I am white trash.
Well,
I am white trash, and I can't help it. Let me tell you something. So we got a couple emails there. We got a couple of really nice emails recently over about the podcast.
Listen, don't worry about me and my well-being.
The kind of people that are writing emails saying the podcast is good are not going to enjoy this episode because we have no movie.
We had a movie, but it just wasn't a good movie.
Well, here's what happens is that towards the end, apparently right after we turned it off, the frumpy bitch's lady's husband comes down and he makes her perform oral sex per the officer. Now, and this is, she sucks him off. Now, here's the thing is this had to have happened in Kentucky or somewhere.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to be rude to people from Kentucky because I'm really not. But you don't have to, first of all, in Baltimore, you wouldn't have to convince anyone to ask someone to perform oral sex. The manager would already be doing that in Baltimore.
The manager and the fucking front counter lady have been having an affair for 6 months.
That would already happen. I will never forget, and I see this guy around town sometimes. So when I was in 8th grade, I made friends with a gentleman who worked at the Wendy's. I don't remember his name.
Why were you friends with an older person who could work?
He was probably 20 years old when I was in 8th grade. And
that's so bad.
I would go down to the Wendy's and we would smoke weed in his car. And we would just smoke weed in his car, and this is what happened.
How did you know him?
From going into Wendy's.
Bro!
I was a baked potato fiend, dude.
This 20-year-old was like, this 8th grader knows something. I've got to get him started.
With the sour cream and the bacon. I swear, dude, in the home, back when Wendy's had the home style chicken tenders, I would get a side of their nacho cheese and dip the chicken tenders and my fries into the nacho cheese. I was fat as fuck.
Yeah.
I was fat as fuck, and I had shoulder length. I had the same length hair.
Same kind of hair, actually. Same hairstyle.
I had literally shoulder length hair, and I didn't have any facial hair at that point, except for I did have lamb chops that came long sideburns.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear to God, everywhere I went, people thought that I was a woman.
A woman going through a transitionary period.
I'd be at the Green Turtle with my mom, and they would take her order, and they'd be like, "And what do you want there, hun?" And I'm like, "I want buffalo wings." Yeah, it was terrible. So, and I did want the buffalo wings. I wanted the buffalo.
Can we talk about how Wendy's is one of the only fast food places that actually has a fucking potato?
Oh, it's awesome. They have
Like,
chili.
you can't really get
They
potatoes
have the chili
anywhere.
cheese on the potato. And either way, guys. So I knew this guy. I would go smoke weed with him. Okay, this guy was 18. Now
You said he was 20, so
18, 20. He had already graduated high school. He had just graduated high school. I would go down. We would smoke a bowl in his car, and we would literally just in the Wendy's parking lot and just talk.
they would be vibing.
We would just talk, and he would be like, "Hey, now that I look back on it, it is a little fucked up, but he never like touched my legs or my thighs or."
I was gonna say
anything.
it sounds predatory.
No, it wasn't predatory at all. He just understood me.
Mm.
So I don't even remember his name. But I did it maybe 50 times.
Oh my god.
So I go down and smoke with him. So the assistant manager was like a 30-year-old woman. Okay. She had a husband and kids.
A family, yeah.
And this guy that I was friends with was fucking her in the Wendy's. And by the way, I'd be eating a potato while we'd be smoking a bowl. He's telling me about how he's fucking her all over the Wendy's, and it never like bothered me. So did you get
a discount on the potato?
He would bring me the potatoes out for free.
Wow.
He would text me and just say smoke ?
And it would just involve
and he
a
would
potato.
go down there.
Where did you walk to this Wendy's?
Yeah.
Did someone drop you off?
Yeah, well, it would be like after school. Yeah, I would just text like
So?
my grandmother or something, and be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be."
You walked to the Wendy's after school? How
Yep.
close was your school? Is
And
it
then-
the school in our neighborhood right here?
No, it's close though. I'll tell you where it was.
Okay.
And it's like a mile that way. But
like over by Jay's house?
yeah, exactly.
Over that
yeah,
way?
exactly. And
Yeah.
he would drop me back off.
Huh.
But so he would take his break to hang out with me. So
That's fucking weird,
So-
dude. That's
so-
so weird.
so hold on. So he was banging this woman. She was having an affair with him. And I don't know where I was going with the story, but he would be like, "Yeah, I'm breaking up this family. Her kids are calling me dad now."
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Dude, like
Don't do that.
how's your GED going? Like what's,
I thought he graduated high school.
Well, he was done with high school. He may have dropped out.
Oh my god.
I don't remember this time, but I just remember him being like, "Yeah, her kids are calling me dad now, so we're smoking weed and he's working part-time at Wendy's," and he's like,
And
"Yeah."
he's fucking his manager.
But I remember him telling me like, "This is what it is to be a man. Like I'm a man now."
And like you were like, this is how my life is gonna be one day.
No, I
Oh.
didn't think that. I didn't
Thank
think that at
God.
all. But there were times where like I was high on spices at McDonald's, like 4 or 5 years later, and I'm like, "Fuck, am I about to do this?"
Did you
dude?
see any managers you'd fuck there?
No. There was an old guy named Snowball who was he was the general manager of that McDonald's right there.
Yeah.
He was like a 45 or 50-year-old alcoholic dude, who's like 5'2".
Mm.
And I remember he offered to pay me money to fight this kid named Devin. Now, not the Devin that I know who I'm friends with at the dispensary.
Yeah.
Different Devin Howe. I'll say his name. Devin Howe. He was a real cocksucker. He was just a real piece of shit cocksucker.
Fuck you, Devin Howe.
Dude, I mean, like, I'm sure he's fine now because I was probably annoying then too. But, like, just a cocksucker. Just, like, the worst, like, khaki short and Sublime shirt wearing.
Mm.
And I remember one time he was just so disrespectful, like,
Oh.
to everybody. And I remember one time Snowball, this alcoholic man, he had the Rudolph button nose that, when alcoholics like my uncle,
Yeah, they just
when
have
they
a red
like
flush
the
face.
kind of people who wake up and drink like
Yeah.
immediately, their nose turns into like cherry red.
Yes.
Snowball had that. And I remember one time I was
Why'd
working.
they call him Snowball?
Because he had white hair. He was an albino man.
Oh.
So,
God.
yeah, I should have probably mentioned that. It's imperative for the mental image.
Thank you.
White eyebrows.
Oh.
No eyebrows.
White.
White eyebrows. And he pulled me in the back.
Did he have weird eyes?
No.
Just
No, he
regular?
wore glasses. He wore like wire glasses like your father.
Were they thick as shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And he wore a tie. He wore a white but short sleeve shirt. A white but not
Yeah.
like, and he would.
sounds scary in my mind.
He was super nice to me.
Uncanny Valley type.
He pulled me. I remember I was on the line. He came up and he touched my shoulder. He like grabbed my shoulder like he was giving me a massage, but with one thing he was like, "Can I talk to you in the back?" I was like, "Here we go. I know Snowball's trying to fuck me, dude." So I go in the back and I'm like, "Yeah," and he's like, "I'm gonna say this to you," and now looking back, it's like as a McDonald's manager, what a loser. But like I was like, this guy's wearing a tie. He's like, "I'm gonna tell you something. You've got potential." And I was like, "Thank you." He was like,
McDonald's potential?
he was like, "You could be running this place one day if I get a promotion." He's like, I see you out there, you're hustling, and I'm like, I'm stoned working on the
right.
grill.
He's just in like
But
robot mode.
As like a 16-year-old, part of me was like, oh, dude, I hope he means this. You know, like I hope he really means. And then part of me was like, this guy's trying to fuck me.
Oh, was he?
No.
Oh.
Come to find out, then he goes, so I'm gonna save your job, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you $100. And you're going to go out there. You're going to walk out there. And you're going to punch Devin right in his fat fucking face.
Oh.
His face wasn't fat. He didn't say fat. I don't know why I said that.
Oh,
but you're going to go out there and you're going to punch Devin in his fucking face. And I'm going to take the security footage away. And I'm going to say that he fell and you and him were fighting. And he's trying to, like, you know, pin it on you.
Yeah.
And we're going to get him fired.
Did
and
you
I
take
was
the
like,
bait?
no.
Oh.
I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, I'm trying to go smoke spice. Like, this isn't... I've got no interest in going out there and punching this man in the face.
It's a shame you're Wendy's man.
And then he just frowned. And he was like, go back out. And I knew
and
he didn't mean any of the potential.
Yeah, you weren't going up.
This was like a 50-year-old man who was using me like a fucking pawn.
A pawn? He wanted you to
like,
beat some bitch's ass because he couldn't.
You know what I think about frequently? Was he being truthful to me?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you could have gotten your ass fired.
That's what I'm saying. Like, or was he going to get rid of both of us? I don't know.
To say.
Yep, and that's why now if I speak to a manager, I'm wearing a wire. I have it taped to my chest. If I speak to anybody, Snowball, you ruined me. My trust issues are all because of you. And now, anytime my boss is like, I want to talk to you, I'm like, I'll be right back.
Gotta hook
and
up a wire.
I go into the bathroom. And I tape a wire and a tape recorder to my chest.
And I say,
I go out and I go, hey, today's date, 110, Caleb here. January 12th, 2025, Caleb. So what was it you wanted to talk to me about? And then
you just in case.
And then just in case. And then I have
blackmail.
Assurance. Yeah. And I go... and then at the beginning you say something like you know, hey, I appreciate you saying that my glutes looked really good today. So what is it you wanted to talk to me about besides that? And then they decline. If they say like I didn't say that, you go like, no, it's okay, and then that is what it is.
Then they just know that your glutes are.
Yeah.
Great.
Exactly. They know
great
my
glutes.
Yes, absolutely. Well, great
Caleb
glutes.
does have great glutes.
Don't lie. I got a Hank Hill ass.
He does.
Yeah, well, I appreciate what you're doing, but you don't have to lie to the people at home.
I was trying to build your confidence up, babe.
No, I mean,
he's got a flat ass.
I do have a flat ass.
If you did some squats, you wouldn't have it anymore.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you started doing squats and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I did squats and it transformed my ass.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, that's today's episode.
I mean, I'm sorry. It hasn't been that great.
Yeah, this isn't going to be a good one. If this is the first episode you're listening to, don't.
Sorry.
I'll put a disclaimer on it. If this is the first one you're listening to, sorry it's 23 minutes and it sucks, but...
It's 23 minutes.
Yeah, we got nothing to talk about this week, so...
Well, Caleb's having an issue. A family emergency.
Yeah, my mom's texting me. It's a whole thing. You know what? Let me pause it, and I'll talk to my mom, and then we'll come back. Yeah, let me just...
We're taking a pause.
Sorry about that, guys.
We back, and we got wings.
We back. My mother dropped off a surprise batch of her famous homemade buffalo wings for
spicy.
The Bills game.
They're good.
They're very good. They're very spicy. My mom has a patented... Her wings are unlike any other body's wings because she fries them, bakes them, and then fries them.
Yeah, and she bakes them with the sauce on them.
On them already. And then
usually you put more on top. You put more on,
and you dip them in blue cheese because we're adults here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here with that ranch bullshit.
Yeah, don't. I mean, Joey Diaz said it best. But
either grow up and like blue cheese or get the fuck out. Or eat it plain.
Yep, exactly.
I'm sorry.
My mom, there's nothing better than a surprise batch of food. And
still warm.
Still warm buffalo
legitimately
wings.
hanging on our door.
Yep. What a nice lady.
What a treat.
Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry we had to
I had to take
pause
a quick
it.
wing.
Had to take a quick wing. Say you minute, What song is that?
What is that? What are you singing?
I don't. It's like.
Go on, say it again.
I don't know. Maybe
Wow. Some sort of Eddie Vedder song?
No, it's not Pearl Jam.
Soundgarden.
No, I think this was like Lips of an Angel.
No, that doesn't.
Hips of an Angel.
That's what happens when you squat. Like I was
you
talking
get
about
hips
before.
of an angel, yeah. Yeah,
And
I gotta
an
check out
ass.
those squats. What if I got like an absolute dump truck ass? Because women like ass, is what I've been told.
What about me?
And
I've been with you the last 10 years. What your ass is?
Right, and that's what I'm saying. And like you would probably like it a little bit more if I got caked up.
Baby, I'm always touching your ass.
What if I? Well, don't say it like that. No,
I don't
she's
mean
never
like sexually.
She's never touching.
Sexually.
She's never touching my ass, guys.
Oh, I'm always trying to put a finger in.
No, and I won't. I won't. You simply won't do it to me. I'm locked down like a brick wall.
No, he's really good at sensing it. I can never get one in.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you got even a centimeter in there, I would clench down and snap your finger.
Thingy.
I would break your finger. Dude, what if I was a James Bond villain? A James Bond villain, and my
snap ass.
Instead of throwing like a bucket hat or something, I would coerce my enemies into sticking their fingers in my ass, and I would break them.
Ass boy.
No, God no. It would be like Dr. Baron von Kolin.
That movie.
I would be, I know who I would be. I would be Frederick Von Fastwitch, with my fast twitch sphincter.
my fast twitch asshole.
My fast twitch sphincter. I could lock it down like a fucking, like you wouldn't believe. Like if I decided to, I think honestly, if you want to know the truth, I think we could put a 2x4 in my ass. I could clench down and break it.
I don't think you could fit a 2x4
Frederick
in your ass.
Von Fastwitch. That's my name, guys. That we'll be having Frederick Von Fastwitch shirts and hoodies available soon. It'll be me with a monocle and a mustache, curly mustache. And you'll be able to tell people, hey, that guy right there, you could stick a match in his ass and he would, the force of him clenching down would light it. Yes.
And put it out all in one.
Yep. Well, guys, hey, that's the
we
recap.
came back to say this.
Yeah.
We came back to tell you.
I don't know what else to talk about. This movie sucked. We'll be back with a normal episode on Wednesday.
You know what's a weird movie that you should watch? Butt Boy.
Butt Boy, yeah, on Amazon Prime. We watched it with my sister.
Actually, we paid for it before it was available on streaming services because of the way that it was described.
Guys, comment in the description for those of you who have had Korean barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us, number one,
what
what you think about it and what the rules to stick to are, because we're going with my sister this coming Friday.
First time.
We're going to Korean barbecue. I think it's all of our first
excited.
time. I don't think she's had it.
Yeah.
So we need to know the...
it's an all-you-can-eat place, too, so I don't think there's, like, any limitations as far as what we can or can't get, right?
Well, there never is. When have we ever gone out not getting what we wanted?
No, I'm talking about certain restaurants probably don't offer...
We're not rich, but we're not, like, watch what you order when you go out poor either.
We can't get appetizers.
And we can't what are you talking about? What are you talking about? We get appetizers all the time. Why would you insinuate that? You're the
one who's insinuating that. What I meant was that we couldn't afford food. I was merely talking.
I was merely postulating. I was merely speculating that.
I forgot what I was saying, so I can't even continue. I forgot what I was talking about.
I hope the cat scratches you again.
I think that's what's happening.
You
the cat scratch fever is kicking in.
Cat scratch fever.
Listen, bitch.
Listen. Oh, there we go. See? She called me a bitch. I'm excited to try the Korean barbecue. The only thing is I will not eat an organ.
No.
I will not eat an organ, and I will not eat like a tripe
or like a foot.
Oh fuck no! I eat no feet.
Pig's feet. People eat pig's feet.
Definitely not. I wouldn't have that. I'm sticking to your standard cuts of meat when we go there.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do beef.
Yep.
Maybe some chicken, but probably just beef.
Probably just beef. Yeah, I don't know.
And veggies.
I think I'm staying away from the bird flu, so I'm just gonna eat my mother's wing. No bird flu could live in the environment of my mother's wings.
No.
The amount of baking that's been done.
They're for sure done.
The acidity inside, they're delicious.
Buffalo sauce. I think she's a sweet baby Ray.
She does. You know, she used to use Ken's buffalo, and it was just a little bit oranger and a little bit brighter. And then they stopped making it, and she had to switch to the Sweet Babes.
Ken's has great blue cheese.
Yeah, Ken's is blue cheese. Marie's
Why did they
blue
get rid of it? Oh,
I don't know.
Marie's blue cheese, you got to get that in the cold section.
In the cold section. That's how good it is.
Elite.
Got to be refrigerated. All right, guys. Well, hey, this has been the Weed Cap. We're going to Korean barbecue. We're gonna drop a regular episode with like a
on
movie
Wednesday.
On Wednesday. I'm sorry. Things get sometimes. Look, guys. Sometimes things don't go as planned.
We did watch a movie. It just wasn't good.
It was such a bad movie that no amount of weed could. There was no amount of weed.
I took 8 RSO capsules.
Yeah, you did.
And it did nothing for me.
I bought 240 Rick Simpson oil capsules this morning.
Yeah.
So
we're stocked.
We're stocked up. The Weed Cap will be going for another couple months on those. So, anyways, guys, this is the Weed Cap. I'm your host, Caleb. Thank you for listening. We had our best. Surprisingly, this was crazy. When we took a week off, we had our best week ever of listenership, and I mean, it was like the number was staggering. So, we want to thank you all for listening. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sorry that. We can't consistently put out good product, but at least we're trying to consistently put out product. Yes. We're
here for you every week. We may not be good, but we're here.
Regular Kevin Leary. So, guys, we will see you on Wednesday, and then hit us with your Korean barbecue rules, tenements, things like that. I'm Caleb. This is Lauren. Have a great week.
Love you.
Love you. Wow.